Hello everybody, Alex Martinez here. How you doing? Today I want to bring you a story, true story. It's about somebody who has inspired me a great deal in my life, and it just so happens to be that it's my father. And the reason that he's, not only because I love him because he's my father, but he's gone through some trying times in his life, and he's been a great inspiration to me during some of those times. About 10 years ago, he had some really bad knees. One of them was to the point where he couldn't walk on it. The other one was getting a little iffy. So he went to the doctor, and the doctor told him he needed to do at least a knee replacement on one, and he'd probably have to do a knee replacement on the other. So he was rather worried about it because a few of his friends had gone through the procedure and basically had never really recovered. They were still basically disabled. So he approached the doctor with his concerns, and the doctor just flat out told him, if you are not going to do the rehab after the knee operation, don't bother spending the money, because without good rehab, the operation is useless. But he also told him the rehab was going to be very, very painful. So my dad, being my dad, he just turned around and went, give me the operation and I'll deal with it. Now, my dad had always told me, you got to keep on keeping on. You got to do what you got to do. And, he'd always given me that pep talk story. But watching him as he went through this rehab, and it was extremely painful. He didn't just talk the talk. He walked the walk. He'd spent months stretching his knee out, walking on a walker, then a cane, and then he got rid of the cane, and then he would walk every day, battling through the pain. Well, eventually, he actually was walking pretty well. And I was extremely proud of him, and I couldn't believe that, you hear it all the time where somebody says you got to do something, and then when it's their time to do it, they just don't do it. So early on in my business, I was having a hard time, getting people to get involved with my business, and I was doing what I thought I was supposed to do, and doing what my mentors were telling me to do, and it was a slow thing happening. I was hoping that I'd have success right away, and it wasn't happening right away. And my dad would always tell me, just keep going. Just keep doing what you're doing. As long as you're doing what you're doing, you're going somewhere. The second you stop, you're going nowhere. So I kept doing it, and slowly but surely, things started to happen. I started to get people, more and more people coming to my websites. People were starting to join my business. And you know what? Now, things seem to be rolling pretty well. So if you're ever feeling like you really just can't do it anymore, find somebody that can inspire you in some way. Somebody who's gone through a hardship and battled through that hardship and really come out on the other side, in a prosperous situation, either mentally, emotionally, or financially, whatever the case may be. But if you realize that success is always preceded by some sort of obstacle or failure or something, then you need to get past that, walk up the hill, climb to the top of the mountain, and the view is going to be beautiful. So whenever you're having a hard time, think of somebody inspiring, help them, help you, and everything's going to be all right. If you just keep working hard, if you just keep trucking on, everything's going to be fine. I hope this helps you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I know I'll be talking to you really soon.